Hello, this is Karina, True Voice, and I'm here. It's Monday, so I have an inspiration video for you. This week I'm exploring fear. So, fear is such a little bugger, isn't it? Oh my gosh. Sometimes I just feel like fear is following me, and I'm like, what are you doing back there? So I just want to talk about fear, and really specifically the fear that comes where it's like you don't even know where it's coming from. It's like you're walking down the street, it's a beautiful day, you've got a great outfit on, you're going to meet a friend, and you're scared. It's like, why am I scared? What is there to be afraid of? So that's kind of the fear I want to explore more today. So I've been doing some exploration of it, and what I've come up with is that fear comes from projecting our own contentment, joy, love, and bliss out onto external objects. So it's I can only be happy once I'm successful, once I have this amount of money, once he finally loves me for who I am, once this or this happens. My love, joy, security, and contentment is dependent upon external forces, external circumstances, external people. So I think that separation, I believe, is where anxiety and fear and even depression comes from. So when we can come back to the self, and I think that this is the journey of being a human being, is the journey of coming back to the self and really realizing, oh, I'm the only one who can really create the long-lasting, everlasting joy, love, and bliss. That nothing outside of myself can actually sustain it for as long as I really desire it. Because what my deepest desire is to have the everlasting love that never goes away. And as far as I understand, everything in this external world will eventually go away. Your partner will go away. Your success will go away. Money will go away. Your house, your car, all these external objects will go at some time. And so when we put our joy and bliss and happiness and security out onto these things, it's like, yeah, of course we're freaked out. Of course we're scared because they could go at any minute. And we can't control whether somebody loves us. We can't control whether people like us. We can't control whether a client purchases what we're selling. We can't control our success. So it becomes a very scary situation. But when we can come back to the self and realize, oh my gosh, I can create this for myself, then life becomes really exciting and fun because it's like, oh, I can have these different relationships. I can have success or not. I can do I can have a lot more choices and freedom in my life because I'm not seeing my love and joy dependent on these outer circumstances that are out of my control. So that's great. That's a wonderful thing to realize on a spiritual level. But also what do we do when we experience the fear and it comes up? So I have a couple suggestions, and I wanted to start with actually a personal story. So when I graduated from high school, I was so scared. I had tons of anxiety. Every morning I woke up with this heavy weight on my chest. And I, at the time, was starting to get into spirituality, and I was reading all of these books about how, it's all about accepting what is and being present for what you're experiencing and loving what you're experiencing. And I'm like, yeah, okay, but how can I love something that is so excruciatingly painful? This needs to go away. This needs to go away right now. But finally, after reading it over and over and over, I was like, okay, fine, I'll give this thing a try. So I was driving home from school, and I was in so much pain through my whole body. And finally, just in my mind, I said, I can be with this feeling forever. I accept this feeling right now, and I could be with this feeling even if I had this feeling for the rest of my life. I could be here with this feeling. And I could feel my system start to soften. And then suddenly it became easier, just a little bit easier to breathe. It wasn't a snap of the fingers fix, but it was this beginning of realizing, oh my gosh, when I really am here with this feeling, it starts to move, it's easier to breathe, it's easier to be with it. So that's my first suggestion, is to fully be with the feeling and give it your full attention and presence. Second thing is that I do a lot of journaling. I just free write all the fears, the irrational fears that are in my mind that are coming out. I just put all my thoughts down on the page. And the third thing is something that I've been learning in my relationship with Noe, is just saying, I feel scared. I feel scared. Just admitting it and sharing it either with yourself or with someone who's around you can be extremely transformational and powerful. So that is it for my video. I would love to hear about your experiences with fear and how that resonates with you. And again, just to kind of recap, it's that we experience fear when we project out onto outer circumstances what can only be found inside ourselves. And 3 ways to explore your fear or be with your fear is, 1, to accept it fully and say to yourself, I can be with this feeling forever. Second thing is to journal out all the thoughts that you're thinking and really question them and look at them and kind of observe them from more of a, get a little space from all the thoughts that are going on in your mind. And the third thing is to just say the simple words, I feel scared. So thank you so much. A lot of love to you this week, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye.